My way to an appointment, and yes, I am recording and driving, something I do not recommend. But I have some news I wanted to kind of get out to you, or something I wanted to share. I wanted to get it out to you right away just because it's on my mind, and gosh, heaven knows I have short-term memory. Or short-term memory loss, I think that would be more appropriate. Anyway, a couple of days ago on Tuesday, I was speaking for the Greater Louisville Association of Realtors, and we were talking about the bond market and the economic activity that causes bonds to behave a certain way, and then, of course, trickles into our rate sheets. And we were talking about the Fed meeting. In fact, the Fed was just beginning their meeting, and it ended yesterday at noon 30 Eastern. And what I had shared with the class was that QE3 was going to probably be the big elephant in the room, that either if it was talked about or not talked about, and the comments that were made about it either way, would be a big market mover. And sure enough, the absence of QE3 was a big market mover. No surprise there. Bonds at first kind of had a weird reaction, which they often do. You know, it's all emotional, let's face it. So at first they kind of were thinking, oh, this isn't good. But then very quickly, it didn't take them long to scratch their head and say, oh, wait a minute, we don't like QE3. And the reason bonds don't like QE3 is, think about this. Bonds are conservative. They are a safe haven. They don't like all this risky business. And printing money is risky business. Printing money is printing debt. It's equivalent to when they do the stimulus and do the quantitative easing, they are printing money or printing debt. So if you want to try to get it kind of like in your world, here's a good analogy. It's like you going out and opening every credit card known to man, and then taking those credit cards and loading them up instantly. And now you have all this debt load. And it's a debt load that you really can't service. And eventually, you do have to pay it back. You might be able to get by with some interest payments there for a while, or some minimum payments, but at some point, you're going to start really, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So as you're out there doing that and opening all these credit cards, the companies, as they're pulling your credit to approve or deny you, they start noticing that you're opening more and more and more credit cards, and they start getting nervous. Well, bonds are the same way. They're like getting nervous. They do not like printing money. So bonds are having a heyday right now. They're loving this, and it's good news for mortgage rates. And yeah, we did have some other negative news today. Unfortunately, we're still just seeing such a struggle with initial claims. They came in at, I think it was 338 or 388. Gosh, short-term memory loss already. Anyway, the number's up there. It's well over 300,000, and that's just for 1 week, first-time claims, and it's just really a sad state of affairs. It does have a good translation to the bond market, but let's face it, we don't like seeing what's happening in this continuing trend. But anyway, I just wanted to share that quick little tip with you about quantitative easing, the Fed, and how the market responded and why. Now, hopefully, you have a better understanding, if you didn't previously, of what this printing money and this stimulus and this quantitative easing really does for our markets. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.